We're gonna play some Octopath Traveler Rail today. Yes. I might go and grab my little headband, but let's not worry about it right now. Alright, new week, new challenges. Let's find out what we're doing. Mail. The warp function in the All-Stars Invite Web event will close on May 24th. The warp function in the All-Stars Invite Web event. What is this? Find out. Tell me what this is. DIY ticket. Do I get stuff here? What is this? What is it asking me? Give me a second. Let's see if I can log in. All right, shut up. I do like that song, but it's not what I'm trying to do right now. 3RWJ. Verifying my account security. Confirm. I don't know what I'm doing right now. This showed up. I don't even know what the hell this is. So far, they're doing so many fucking things, like, outside of, like, this stuff, you know? You don't have any warp capacity. Log into your account to obtain 2 warps. All right. Completed. I got some warps. So now I warp, right? I got 4 warps. Some shit-ass gloves. Got it. Warp again. Okay, a cool 4-star. Home inventory storage. Got it. Shit-ass mask. And arrows. Okay, so they're actually, like, semi-real warps, too. What the hell? Daily missions. You get a lot of warps. I wonder what the details are. This is very weird. Exclusive ticket? Let's just go to my inventory. Do I have things here? Confirm claim. Confirm. Select server. I'm in the America server. Confirm. New mail. You have already claimed. Yes. So now can I go to my inventory and claim more? You can only claim 2 items total. All right. So I guess you just hold on until you get the best ones, but that's already something there. So we're fine. So let's go ahead and view. Hey, look at that. I mean, that's cool. I think that's new. That's iridation, I think. Let's take a look at it. I mean, it looks like it's meant for Serval, right? I like Serval, but I just don't know if I'm ever going to use her again once I get Jin Yuan, so I don't want to go too deep into her. The wearer regenerates 20 energy immediately upon entering battle and increases ultimate damage by 32% ultimate damage. That's actually pretty fucking sweet. The energy thing is less cool. Been waiting for you to go live, Plat? Well, I appreciate you being here to be with me to go live. All right, what do we got to do? Let's get our dailies done. Complete a daily mission. Fine. What? How you doing, Sanji? Are you having a good day? Are you going to pull for Jin Yuan? 1 day and 20 hours. Ugh. Look at all my crystal I have saved up. I almost did a general pool, a silver 10 pull, because I'm so impatient and I wanted to do a multi. I didn't. They'll be better served getting Jin Yuan. What's going on here, huh? You harassing this old man? You'll pull for him? Hey, Gilbert. That's my name. It's one of my names. Done, Gilbert. Da. Yeah. This is the daily quest. We don't care about this. The daily, I mean, maybe the daily quest has some good lore and stuff, but it's not what I care about. Defeat the out-of-control grizzly bear. All right, well, you know what? I'm all about beating them grizzlies. How long until Jin Yuan? I mean, he's part 2 of the 1.0 event of release of the game, so he should be added to the game in 1 day, and so in 44 hours, I believe. And then I'll be doing a big poll video. When I say big, I mean 10 Maltese, maybe 20 Maltese. We'll see. I'm definitely going to pull until I get them. I'm 100% going to pull until I get them. But if I get them early, I don't know if I'm going to go deep or to try to get dupes, or if I'm just going to pull out. Go deep or pull out. I'm sure there's no better way of that for that terminology. I'm fine. All right, well, you know what? You're not about to explode. Get slapped, homie. Hook, take care of him for me. Hook, take care of him. I was actually not sure if that would count as her, an extra turn for her or not. Man, Sealy does do so much damage. She actually does kind of an absurd amount of damage for sure. Can we break him with this, you think? Nah, not quite. Close, though. I'm probably going to do a lot of videos on him once I get him. I've just been, like, busy with work. I just got a relic crit rate for Sealy, and somehow she just always crits with 75% crit rate. That is a high crit rate. She works really. Make sure, well, I don't know about make sure, but if you have Bronya is really, really good. She increases crit damage by a fuck ton. I mean, by default, it's like 15%, right? So it's not insane. But it's like 15%, then plus 15% of her crit damage too. But that's also, it also increases the attack. I did not pull for the Sealy light cone. I didn't even do a single pull. I actually didn't like her light cone. Her light cone didn't seem that good. Now, I'll keep in mind that I'm sure it's fucking fantastic, and I don't actually think it's not that good. But like, it didn't seem worth the pulling currency to me. Increase crit rate by 18% while the wearer is in battle. For every 10 speed that exceeds 100, the basic attack and skill is increased by 6%, and the crit damage of their ultimate is increased by 12%, up to 6 times. So, what is that? 72% extra alt damage, and what? 6, 12, 18, 36 basic attack and skill. I mean, it seems like it's really good. Don't get me wrong, it's fucking insane. But like, it didn't feel so good that I had to pull for it. I might pull for Jin Yuan's though. If I get Jin Yuan early, I might actually pull for his thing. It's such a whale bait thing, but I don't know, man. I really like his character. I like the way he looks. I like the theme of the attacks, the animation, the voice actor. And so I kind of just want to go all in. Complete 1 stage in simulated universe, any world. 1 stage. Synthesize a material. We'll do that. You can tell I've been getting ready for this guy. I've just been farming these. The key of knowledges. I don't know what else I'll need, but this will let me get his talents up. Take a photo and clear a golden one. I don't like doing the golden one, but we'll need some experience stones anyway. His light cone is really good. His light cone seemed really good. I think it is involved with follow-up attacks, though. And follow-up attacks are good, but I don't know if it's going to be useful to other characters. I think her light cone can be really good, only if you have dupes. I mean, it's just a good light cone to have in general, but it didn't seem like irreplaceably good. It felt more like, I don't want to say whale bait in a sense, but like the light cone system is more the whale bait system. Like 4-star light cones are very powerful. I don't feel like the 5 stars have power crept the 4 stars to that degree where it's like they're unusable, you know? Bro, can she just stop getting so many turns? She's so fucking broken. She makes all my other characters look like shit. Hey, Plat, long time no see. Good to see you playing Star Rail. Bro, I'm playing Star Rail. That's all I've been doing. I'm Trailblaze level 46. I'm going to get Trailblaze level 50 this week. I'm ahead of, I mean, I don't know if I'm ahead of a lot of people, but like I've been playing every single day. I'm hoping they drop some more Nihility characters. It's my favorite strat on Simulated Universe, but we don't have any. It is my favorite strat. I mean, Sampo is really good. I don't have him. I just actually did it with just Hook, and it was very good. But I still want to say that was ideal. Take a photo. How do I do that? Someone teach me how to take a photo. There's a camera. We did it. How many Eidolon does my Sealy have? 0 Eidolons. She's still insanely broken, though. I actually think Sealy is, like, insanely good, but, like, let's take a look at her Eidolons. Like, her first Eidolon, when dealing damage to an enemy whose HP percentage is 80 or lower, crit rates increase by 15%. I mean, that's nice, but it's whatever. The speed boost can stack up to 2 times. This is very, very strong. That's very strong. This one's okay. This one's what? It's like, it's good, but it's like okay. This is okay. And then 6. 6 is fucking broken. Additional quantum damage equal to 15% of her ultimate every time they are attacked for 1 turn. I wonder if that's on the enemy. If it's one of the enemy's turns, then it's insane. If it's one of her turns, then it's not very good. But it's like 2 and 6 are good. And because if one's not good, I don't really like pulling for multiple characters because I may never get to 2, you know? Trailblaze 44, almost 45. Catch up, son. Catch up. No, I'm kidding. Look, I've already completed all these missions too. The weekly just reset, but normally it only takes me like a day or 2 to get that. Trailblaze power we will consume. Traveler guides. We're just holding everything for the next day or 2 now. So, since he's going to be an Iridation character, I'm just getting all of these, right? Like, I got 68 and only 21 of the other. What is this one? Do I have a bunch of these? I got a bunch of these. We're not too worried. I don't have Sampo, man. Yeah, that's so sad. We got a lot of these, so we're probably fine. But you can see I'm saving up all of these. I'm probably just going to keep using all. I don't know. Maybe that's enough. But I'm just saving. How do I get this? Echoes of War. You want to do? I'm actually going to save the Echoes of War, I think. I'm going to save the Echoes of War until after I get my boy. Let's go see what we can get in the SU this week. Have you finished World 4? Difficulty 2? I've been struggling with it. I have. I've completed all the available worlds to me so far. I don't need to talk to you. I'm not trying to, this, I don't mean to brag, all right? And this isn't supposed to be a brag, but I was playing it last night. And I actually I went on a 3-win streak. I won 3 times in a row on World 4 with different strategies, which was very fun. I won with, let's just pick some random characters. It's because I use Asta each time. Asta is so insane on the final boss fight. I did it with Preservation, which felt the weakest, the Hunt, and I think it was Abundance. I'm going to try doing Destruction today. I want to do Destruction. But I want to use my SU. I want to use my Traveler power, but But I don't know if I want to use it on these. This might be pretty good, actually. I feel like this, if they add PvP, I feel like this will be like absolutely broken. Advancing your action by 40% immediately upon entering battle. I don't think they can add PvP in a meaningful way because just of the damage numbers just don't work that way. But I do think they might add, I don't know, because there has to be specific fights where like for this to be good. Because going right before your enemy is usually not that good. Usually you can just outspeed them. But this is a way where if their speed is super high and you can't realistically outspeed them, this is still kind of like a 40% speed increase only on the first turn. You tried to say try abundance, instead you just smiley faced. Let's try destruction. And I actually think so. Destruction always feels super weak to me. And I think that's because I don't ever bring healing because you want to stay below 50%. But I think that might be like a shit way to do it. I think you might actually want to go below 50%. Like you might want to be able to heal. The being below 50% HP thing might just be more of a side effect that's inevitable than anything else. AK HP, yeah. I mean, abundance is broken. Abundance is very, very powerful. I always take the Curio every time. It's just my favorite because I like getting the capsule. I think the coin of Discord might be better, but only if you save all your money for the very end. If you do the random upgrades, it's not that good. Let's do that. Let's not spend any money until we're the end, and let's upgrade every single one that we get. Yeah, I mean, I have beaten them multiple times without healing, but not with destruction. Like the hunt I could beat without healing, preservation you could beat without healing. Abundance you can actually beat without healing because the resonance power is just so strong. But I feel like destruction actually does need a healer. I am going to reroll aggressively still. That's never going to change. Yep. We'll just take whatever. Bro, fuck off. I'll start over right fucking now, I swear to God. Yeah, Hunt is way stronger when it was always weak for me until it just became broken. I think it needs a little bit of support from like remembrance to like every 6th attack you freeze enemies. I feel like that's kind of what pushes it. Is it every 6 attacks? I don't know. There's something where it's like you freeze enemies on attacks, and that just it letting you keep enemies frozen are really good. Also, Sealy just always has a turn. My only complaint is when you're done with content, the game is highly limited to what you could do. The energy system to be toned down just a tad. Yeah, there's not much to do there. We're just going to take whenever you're hit, regenerate 4 energy. That's actually probably worse than the Hunt one, honestly, but we're taking it. I'm not actually going to restart. Sometimes I will if I don't, like, if I didn't get either destruction on the first 2 after re-rolling twice, like, I think that's very reasonable to restart, but I'm not going to worry about it.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Doctor Robe and Lucky Hunt bonus. I don't remember what either of those are, I guess. Is the robe the one that gives you full when you start a combat? Sadly, that's the gotcha curse. I'm not sure why they don't release with more content. I mean, I think they did release with a good amount of content, like 30 to 50 hours. I think that we just ate it up. I played this game more aggressively than I played Octopath Traveler 2. Like, I devoured this game. You can farm just badly. Like, you can't farm the stuff you need. Full charge, 40% extra damage. Yeah, that one's extra good once you get like once you get any of the upgrades that lets you have 200 or 2 charges of your ultimate. Because you get to just go in. Yeah, the best part about Hunt is honestly the ultimate, I think. There's a lot of good in there, but I think the ultimate is the best part. The game is too good for 40 hours of content. Yeah, and I don't think they're adding any tomorrow either. I think they're adding a new character, but I don't think they're adding anything significant. But to be honest, I think that's why they added the simulated universe. The simulated universe is a lot of fun. This game took the cake. It's sad that I think Octopath not being a gacha is a huge advantage, but Octopath was a little too easy, even though I love that game. Bro, get out of my face. You think you're cool? Spank him, shank him. Let's alt first. Butterflies. Oh, missed.
Let's begin.
I don't like her using her ultimate, man.
Stand down.
Sometimes having Bailu or whatever, Bailu on the team makes you feel so much weaker. But then, like, you just don't die because she's so insane. Easy for me, that is true. I shouldn't say it was, like, easy in general for, like, everybody. I just have a lot of experience with RPGs. And, it was a game that I personally didn't struggle with. I would have liked difficulty options. I think the leaks show 3 events should be coming soon, but I don't think it drops like you said with the banner initially. Yeah, I don't think anything drops with the banner because it's still 1.0. I'm sure at 1.1 they're going to add a good amount, like a lot of stuff to do. And as the game gets older, they're going to add more ways for you to spend your time outside of the main story. Bro, can you just give me destruction shit? Like, what the fuck is this, bro? This is actually the worst. We'll start taking abundance stuff, I suppose. Like, what is this? This is some of the worst luck I've ever had, I think. We're spending all of our resources that I don't want to spend on re-rolling. You would have made it through COTC without your guides? Oh yeah, I was talking about Octopath Traveler 2. Octopath COTC is not an easy game. That game is definitely challenging. What are you weak to? You know what I hate? Is we can't use Seely's ability and then take that. We can, but we have to do the fight first. Like, we have to come here and do this and then remember to go back for the fight. All gacha games start, yeah, pretty light on content. That's just the burden. Because they spend all their time, like, building the skeleton, and then they want to cash in too early. We'll alt. I think the boss is coming up after this, but we're not at all strong, other than the sense that we've got strong characters, right? Like, this is a whale team. You know what? Asta is so good on this that it actually makes me just like, she gets mad respect, man. That guy is already dead. I mean, I guess you get an extra turn if you kill him, so you might as well just take it, huh? I haven't played Octopath 2, sadly. I chose the save for Zelda instead. Octopath 2 is a very good game, but it is easy. I'm ready for Jin Yuan, though. The voice actor of him is the guy who does Shallot from Dragon Ball Legends. Also, I just actually recorded a video before going live. Another no fucking destruction. Thank you. I just released a video on this before going live. I didn't release it. I recorded it. He's also the voice actor of Oswald from Octopath Traveler 2. That is fucking nuts. Oh, fire damage. That's actually good against Svarog too. At least he's weak to it. Hopefully he can hopefully he can see, look at, I forgot to go back for the fucking thing. That's why I don't like her passive. I actually think her technique is pretty bad, but it's okay to have something weak, right? Not everyone needs to be the strongest at everything. Kagi does Oswald? I don't remember his name. Let me look up his name. Oswald voice actor. His name is Alejandro Sabe.
Come on, I want to try something out.
Also, it is worth noting that I play in English, obviously. R? I don't hit R. That's Kagi on YouTube, basically. Oh, does he have a YouTube?
I'll free you from your chains.
If you use technique and switch characters, it works. Some techniques. There are techniques that are like enhancements.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
And those ones, yes. Like if you use Branya, you could use her technique. If you use Fire Trailblazer, you could use his technique. But there are ones like Asta where if you try to, it won't do anything.
Great.
He's in full voice actor mode and he's putting in work. And he is one of my favorite voice actors now.
Who invited you?
Like actually legit badass as fuck.
Some hardship.
It's actually great is this will push him back,
They'll survive.
do extra damage, and reduce his defense. Yeah, that's almost 10,000 damage. You're just here just to generate juice. And to be completely fair, oh, we should use this. We still need the HP. All these hours in, I didn't know that. I didn't know it until I started doing the simulated universe because I didn't use techniques before the simulated universe, which is why I really like the simulated universe. It just adds... It lets me use all the things in the game that I didn't really use before, you know? This was all pretty... That was a pretty powerful turn for us not having the Asta ultimate up, you know?
What a headache.
How much damage does this do?
Who invited
Not
you?
enough.
Everything is ordained by the
Welt
stars.
of Humanity. I wouldn't be mad if they gave him a featured banner. Welt is in... I think Welt is probably... Branya is probably the best character in the game. Welt is one of the best characters in the standard banner for sure. Like, he's better than
Leave it to me.
everyone besides Branya. I think he's probably better than Sealy in a lot of ways because he doesn't do as much damage and he doesn't go all in, but he like is a perfect support and damage dealer. He's just so fucking strong.
Let me tend your wounds. Don't mess with me.
We're at full HP. That still does a... I mean, it did okay damage. Yeah, let's hit him, get the kill, and then hit you. He's gonna try to eat his guy and lose defense.
Stand down.
I also got a dupe of him, which is insane. I actually think his design is a little boring, but he is very good. Can I please get destruction? I don't want preservation. I don't have shields. I have 0 shields. I could get the fire trailblazer. Like, that's why they let you bring in characters, because I could switch and get the fire trailblazer. But I don't care about winning that much. I care about using destruction. We're just going to take that. So this lets us... This is better. Faith Bond is better, but Dimension Reduction Die lets us make up for the bad luck we're having. How much energy do I have? I have enough where I'm going to use this once. Let's bring Branya. Branya is really good in the last fight. Mostly she's good just for breaking the guy so he never gets a turn, which I don't really think is what we're trying to do, but it is possible. Oh, this is a broken Curio. I'll take it. Allies take 35% more damage when their HP percentage is below 50% of their max HP. Once it is, this Curio reduces damage. This is probably really good at destruction. Let's just take the destruction one. Because I assume it does the exact opposite, where it makes us really take less damage below 50% life, which is exactly what we want.
What a headache.
Lucha? I don't even know who that is, honestly. I actually don't know anything that's coming in the future. It just hasn't been, I don't know. Like, I guess I'm in a bubble. I'm working 45 hours a week right now. Why did she get another turn here? Oh, it's because when we break a character, you get an extra turn. I mean, that looks really cool for this turn, I'll admit. But I'm just working so much right now. So I'm not actually paying attention to like what's going on. I'm just paying attention to what the game tells me.
Who invited you?
All right, how much damage do you think they take? I'm kind of excited. That's it? Oh, I thought that would do more. He's a 5-star yellow imaginary character, same as Welt. Yukong is the first 4-star imaginary. I really want a... We need a 4-star imaginary, honestly. Just spank him. I don't like this extra damage at low life. I mean, I actually don't mind it. Oh, god damn it. No, what am I talking about? She gets another turn, of course. I don't really care. It's not a big idea to spoil it. Max HP. Let's go. Destruction. We'll just take abundance because we have a healer on our team. But, like, this is so... I feel like we're getting really bad luck. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just used to getting good luck. So we actually got to fix our Curio before even leaving here.
What a headache.
Yeah, let's go ahead and, I don't know, maybe you can kill this guy. Yeah, let's, use this too. But when you have him on your team, he is insane. I'm very excited. I'm going to have to probably pick and choose who to pull. I'm not going to pull for every character in the game. Like, honestly, with my new raise at my job, I could probably realistically afford it, but that doesn't matter. I don't want to afford it. But we'll just we'll see how shit goes. I know this is weird, but I want her to get the kill. I don't think I want to ult these guys. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. I'm too scared to use my ults. Should have done, if I was going to do the ult, I should have done the opposite order, of course. I think we're going to drink a Red Bull and party tonight. We're going to do all of our weeklies tonight, for sure. I mean, not maybe for the entire week. Like, we can't consume all the Trailblaze power. That's just not going to happen. Stop it.
What a headache. Who's next?
Quit hurting her. Why does she have no HP, it feels like? Honestly, it's just because our defense is low. Alright, I was gonna heal, but we'll just kill. Just pull for me instead, bro. You can't say that on stream. If your character's HP is lower than 35% when being attacked, or losing HP, that's actually really good. That means a dot would heal them. That means if you below 35% and you get a little bit of a dot, you'll restore 12% of your HP. That's super good. This is okay. Like, I wouldn't mind another abundance, but I don't want it. I keep thinking my girlfriend's about to walk in. She is in a different state. Couldn't be. You're a simulated universe, all right? You're not even real. All your friends imaginary.
Who invited you?
All right, just do this. Give us some speed. You know what? Asta's so good, man. Plat is rich? No, not at all. I make $25 an hour at my current job, and I work 45 hours a week. So, like, I make like $4,000 a month at my job, and a little bit from YouTube. Not much, a little bit. So, like, I have some money, but it's not like I'm not balling, you know. But like, if I spent $300 a month on a Honkai, like, I could afford that. I think that wouldn't be a wise way to use my resources, but I could do that.
I'll free you from your chains.
Yeah, we'll go for you. You're not weak to anything.
Illusions of the past.
Your mill? What is mill? Is it a millionaire?
No manners, huh?
Straight up million. Straight up mill up here. Harvey. I'm just gonna be, every time I attack with Jin Yuan, I'm gonna be thinking, Harvey, you will die by my hand. Military. Got it. My friend's in the military too. He just had to go to like the Philippines or something for some giant fucking military. It was like tons of people there. It was like in the news about some, like the biggest training exercise in like whatever amount of time. Something. Sea of butterflies. If you're a millionaire, yeah. If someone wants to, I used to, when I played Dragon Quest Tact, on days that I would do polls, I would put 100% of viewer donations to polls. I would do that in COTC also, but like, I'm just not popular enough. And in Octopath, or sorry, in Dragon Quest Tact, I would get, you know, like 20, 40 bucks. But I don't think anyone's gonna donate money just to watch me poll. I mean, the offer will always stand, but like, I don't like advertise it, I suppose. I have a 150% chance to inflict retribution. Defense increased by 20%. Decreases by 20%. At the beginning of each turn, the unit receives additional fire damage equal to the HP difference between all allied characters. I think I'm gonna do the one that drains my HP. All allies up to 40% of their max HP, increasing the damage by 20%. The amount of HP consumed will be converted into a shield with the same shield value as the HP lost, and then we just heal it back up. I think that's needed if we're gonna have a healer. So we have normal code. So normal code should make us tankier at low HP, right? I assume. 25% less damage while their HP is below 50%. Yeah. Occurrence is insane because sometimes you just get every single item for a fucking path, but could it possibly be? If he is army, I don't know where he is. He's like, I don't know, important. And I don't mean to say some other people aren't important. I just mean like he does things important enough where I don't hear about it, or I'm not allowed to hear about it. I do want my healer to go though before the. Thank you. Maybe I do need another abundance thing for that to work. That's a lot of damage to take.
Timely treatment.
Downloading Punishing Gray Ravens and it's killing the stream for me. I'm sorry. I guess that's my fault, huh? Every 1% of HP loss increases their defense. Got it. All right, here's what we're gonna do. So it is a perfect example, right? If you're still here, yeah, you're here. We could use our support ability. We could use our impair ability, and then we could initiate with Astas. So you could use up to 4 if you have a skill set that allows it. I hit Y first, but I guess I didn't hit it hard enough. Oh, great. Thank you. My speed.
Illusions of the past.
You know nothing of the way. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Let's go. Heal back up.
Timely treatment.
Great.
I said killer, bro. Thank you.
Let's begin.
Why'd you have to get Asta? She's the one that actually does the thing that I need her to do. All right, give everyone speed.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
It's your crappy internet's fault? No. It's probably me. Yeah, you just keep alting, I guess. That's fine. No reason not to. Just keep hitting. You hit hard. Just keep hitting hard. Well, you don't need to hit that hard.
Don't mess with me. Who invited?
Still got stacks on. Can we slow you down again? Not enough. 3 hits, like we care. Come on.
No manners, huh?
We're fine.
Who will it be?
I'm actually interested. Will this kill my character? Or bring her down to 1? No, it doesn't bring you below 40%. Okay.
Everything
That's
for
interesting.
rainbow stars. Give these trailblazers your
You should build Asta. Asta's insane. But only against specific fights. I just recorded a video talking about it. We're in a little bit of trouble here. Never mind, we're fine. I just wanted to get my heal off, and I couldn't.
There is no other choice.
Destruction feels so fucking weak, man. But we didn't get any of the legendaries, to be completely fair, so. There we go. Okay, everyone. We also don't have our, I haven't done the talents for
next.
Bailu yet. So her invigoration only activates twice instead of 3 times.
Manners, huh? Don't mess with me.
We're just gonna keep smacking. Yeah. We'll use our alts.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who invited you?
Something. Sea of butterflies. Something of the past. You think you're tough? Apparently, like, our damage isn't bad, but she's making it look bad.
No manners, huh? Need a doctor?
Leave it to me.
Everything is
All right, speed up.
stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Let's begin.
You're still too slow, huh? Maybe you could slow her down?
Don't mess with me.
Yeah, it helped a little bit. Not quite enough.
Who invited you?
Might as well just do this. This is fine.
Scared yet?
Sure, do that again.
Let me tend your wounds.
The healing is a little bit of a double-edged sword for sure. Because you want to stay low, but also you might just like straight up die.
Know nothing of the survive or be destroyed.
I feel like the destruction relics in the Path of Resonance more than other damage dealing paths relies on the Path of Resonance. I feel like the hunt is like, I mean the hunt is really good, but I feel like the hunt's real power does come from its thing.
No manners, huh?
Bro, can you just die?
What a headache. Next.
Do this first in case it kills it. Does. It does do a lot of damage, I won't lie, that is a big one. Here we go. When a character's current HP is 50% or below, they have considered to have 16 extra fighting spirit stacks. Extra. Alright, well. The Dewdrop, like, Dewdrop is just better than all this shit, I feel like, but we're gonna take it all. Robe of Beauty, huh? This is the question. Are we gonna take the Faith Bond and upgrade all of our stuff before the final boss? Or are we gonna just not spend anything? I think we're just gonna try to, I like Faith Bond more. I like spending all my money. Not wrong, but I think Hunt gives a bit more bonus to the characters. Yeah, Destruction is like, it feels pretty bad to me. We brought Branya. I mean, I don't know. I don't really care. I'm probably not gonna switch out the characters. I might switch out Welt. I don't know if Welt is like super good. We're not spending this. Leave this place. Occurrence. I think they force you into an occurrence. I don't know if I found something without an occurrence. And now 2 more occurrences after this. I will gladly drop a Curio. We could drop this. This is broken. Okay. If a character attacks while under Fighting Spirit, consumes HP equal to 10% of current HP and deals an additional 60%. God damn. This is more damage. But, like, you're gonna just die, bro. I guess you heal 12% every time you're below. Let's try it. Well, at the worst case scenario, we die, right? Does anyone really care if we die? I don't care that much. This isn't my first clear. I'm just having fun. Discard 1 blessing of 1 to 2 star rarity and obtain 1 blessing of 1 to 3 star rarity. Okay, let's take a look. Discard 1 blessing of 1 to 2 stars. So what's I have? Okay, Sentinel. We can get rid of that. These aren't the ones I wanted to get rid of. It's okay. We'll get rid of this. After being hit for each stack of Fighting Spirit the character has, the character deals additional damage equal to 4% of their attack to the attacker. I mean, even these aren't that good. All right. When an ally whose current HP is below 35% gets attacked, automatically release 1 path resonance without consuming energy. This can be triggered up to 2 times in a single combat and cannot be triggered multiple times with the same attack. I think this is better. This is just more damage. This is like cool because it's free hits, but I feel like it's less good against bosses. All right, open the enhanced screen. We have to be below 15% to have any fighting spirit at all. Consumes HP equal to 10% of the current and deals 60% of HP left. For each stack of fighting spirit deals an additional damage. We have 480. We have a lot. I guess we take this. $20 extra stacks of fighting spirit. Stacks up to 35 times. So you start at 20 stacks. I mean, that's pretty good. This is not that good. The lower the current HP is restored, the better. This is pretty good. I like this one. We might even get rid of our healer just for fun. I think we're going to get rid of our healer, see if we can go all damage. 6 energy is good. Max HP. We can do 7, 140. So we're going to get one of these. Probably a blue and a white. For each stack of Fighting Spirit, deals additional damage equal to 1% of the HP loss. So for 20 stacks, it deals 20% damage of the HP loss, I guess. That doesn't sound that good. When their HP is lower than 50%, deal 40% increased damage, 50% increased damage. I mean, they all seem kind of bad, don't they? I have gotten the one that gives me every single blessing 2 or 3 times total. I guess I'm going to take the extra 4% of their attack to the attacker, plus 2% of the current HP loss to the attacker. Let's just take this. I can't tell which one's better. We can get this one too, but I kind of wanted to get the extra energy. Whatever. Let's just take this. And let's for our we're gonna take out our healer, which sounds insane, but we're gonna add Branya. And maybe we take out Welt. I don't think so. We could bring in Hook. My Hook is pretty built. Let's take a look at the boss. Fire, Lightning, Wind. We could get rid of Welt. Welt is good for the speed, but we actually have a little bit of a synergy with getting hit. Let's just try it. She's a destruction character, it feels right.
Show your courage.
I don't think we're going to win this, but I do think it's going to be fun to attempt.
Ah, great. I'll free you from your chains.
All right, we're going to try to kill these
Among the
first.
sea of butterflies.
I realize that I don't have my
Illusions of the past.
ultimate up. Ouch.
Lend me your strength.
This is actually pretty good, because now we can increase everyone's speed.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. Time for mischief.
Who's coming up next? Man, I'm used to the path resonant just being up, like always. So this is kind of brutal.
Troubles.
Go ahead and do this.
Crush them. What a headache. Who's next?
Just smack him. All right, one of these guys is going to live because I hit the button by mistake.
This battle is unavoidable. Don't mess with me.
Our damage should be way better. All right, spank him. Good job, Hook. We messed this up. We could have broke him here, but it's okay. Fuck me, bro. We're playing this real bad. But to be fair, I didn't have my things set up like I wanted.
What a headache.
Maybe we just kill him.
Disappear among
These
the
guys
sea
are
of
so fucking annoying. They're literally my least favorite enemy in the game. The guys that get barrier. Uh-oh. Can you just, like, hit them all? Did you actually get them all?
Everything is ridiculous. Oh, stars, give these
Oh.
trailblazers your blessing.
There we go. We should be set up now for success. Knock him back. We still have really good break effects.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength. Don't mess with what? Time for mischief.
You should be doing more than that. It's okay.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Our damage is pretty bad, honestly. The upside is that we're not that easy to kill.
No manners, huh?
We're definitely not that easy to kill. I guess we want you to maintain your speed boost right now. I don't love this, but I don't hate it. Just hoping that would kill him.
Who invited you?
Oh, we did get him there. Nice.
Everything is
I didn't think her attack would be enough.
Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Let's do some alts here.
Storm.
Let's see if we can get in front of him.
Defend. Crush them.
Nope. Still, this is pretty good. Man, that's actually weaker than the hunt. The hunt can actually just straight up kill those guys. Careful, don't kill her. I need her alive. Go for
Disappear among the
Svarog.
sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
I think you might be better right now because of his weakness. Oh, and you actually do some AoE. That's nice. Good job.
Who's next? No manners, huh?
Try to break him for me, would you? Not even close. Not even close. I'm so fucking close to dying here. Oh, no. Oh, yeah!
Battle is
Oh, ow. Oh, no, she's... Oh, she's not dead?
everything is ridiculous. Stars, give these trailblazers.
This destruction shit is scary, man. It's just, like, so fucking on edge. Here, do this, please. Keep my characters alive. Fucking thank you.
Oh, let's see.
Get him out of here.
Scared yet? Huh? All free.
I actually wish I would have saved this, because the next thing he summons is actually weak to quantum. Would have been great to break in it. He's already burned, so he's gonna break here. Because that guy's being weak to quantum is like really, really good for us. Well, that's a little less good. That's kind of who I needed, man. Would you mind debuffing that for me?
Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
That's a very mean thing to do, I'm not gonna lie. Don't touch me, man.
Everything is ridiculous. Stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Give me that character back right fucking now, bro. Please. Maybe we should just be doing... I mean, you're the only one that could break him. Hook is pretty busted, honestly. I've come around to Hook. Oh, come on, bro. Okay, that's way more reasonable. Thank you.
Don't mess with me. Time for mischief.
Why are all my characters almost dead? I don't know how we're not dead. Okay, and now she is dead. Okay, everyone gets speed.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
I guess we just let that guy stay broken.
Disappear among the sea of
I don't know if he'll be able to
illusions of the past.
do anything about it.
Who's next?
Oh! Well, that's a little scary. Bro, I would be so cool if I got turns also, but maybe next time.
Oh, let's see.
There we go. All right, well, I won't lie, we did it, but that was not the most elegant.
I hereby pronounce this expedition a success.
Huzzah! Go Hook. Let's celebrate. Consume some power for me. There we go. We did it. Cool guys don't look at explosions. How do we get that? Have 10 more blessings of destruction. There we go. What are the other? Are these all for the simulated universe? Yeah. Complete universe at difficulty 4 or higher, not yet possible. I mean, that will happen eventually. That will happen eventually. 6 or less blessings when clearing simulated universe at difficulty 2 or higher. That's interesting. That sounds pretty fucking hard. Flip cards 3 times. I guess triangle strategy. Come on. Have 8 or more curios. Have 0 or less cosmic fragments when clearing. Have 1024 or more cosmic fragments when clearing. That sounds kind of fun. Just going for a money build. I mean, you have to get that Curio early on. The one that gives you 6%. And then you just don't spend, don't spend, don't spend. Like, literally ever. And then you want to get the other one that makes it so you do more damage for every 100. That'd be 160% damage of itself. So no re-rolling. You just kind of take what you get. That sounds fun. All right, let's take a look at Nameless Honor. Hey, what's up? How you doing, Yuki Yu? Look at you, Yuki Yu. 42. What do we get at 42? More crap. Is there anything even good after level 30? Oh, wow. One ticket. Not a multi. 680 is whatever, I suppose. That's, what, 3 polls? It's 3, 4, right? It's 120. Sorry, it's 160, 320, 640. So this is 5. But, like, all this stuff is, like, fine. None of it's that good, though. I hope the next one is way better. How you doing, Excalibur? Oh, we forgot to go back in here. It's actually collect our eternal rewards. Wrong one. We'll take an extra 60 attack. Woo! We get 1 pull, 70 juice. We really want... I mean, we're going to get them all, no problem. I'll take them. Let me get a Red Bull. How's your rooster looking? Roster. I thought that was a penis joke. He has so many 5 stars. Makes me wish I had re-rolled. I never re-rolled, but I did spend money. To be fair, though, out of the money I've spent, I haven't actually used it to roll, though, I don't think. Most of it's still sitting in the bank waiting for Jin Yuan. I hope they had some new packs to spend money on, and I know that's a really crazy thing to say, but I'm fully invested in being a scrub whale. Not whale, dolphin, because I can't afford whale, but I can afford dolphin. Let's take a look at my roster here. Bailu, Hook. Well, Hook's not a 5-star. But we got Welt, Sealy, Yanking, Branya, Perplatipu. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 5-stars? We're missing 3. We're missing Clara, Himiko, and Gerbalt, whatever, you know, the brother. I think it's Serval's brother. Let's take a look. What can we do for our weekly missions? You only have Japard. Japard is the one that I was going for. I mean, how do you go for something that you don't get to choose? But in my mind, I was going for him. Look at this. I've completed all the briefings. There's no more briefings even for me. What's up? How you doing, Shy Knight? Let's take a look at Nameless Honor. What can I do for my weekly missions? Stagnant Shadow 3 times. I kind of want to hold that. Oh, not Stagnant Shadow 3 times. I want to hold Echo of War. Well, let's do the Stagnant Shadow. What is it? We're going to do this one. Because I'm just getting things that I need for Jin Yuan to start maxing them ASAP. We're not using any other juice right now. We'll bring Sealy. We'll bring Branya. I like bringing Bailu because, like, there is a meta in a sense that, like, of healing where you can't heal infinitely. Like, if you go to a fight, lose, go to a fight, lose, go to a fight, lose. Like, the crystals have a finite amount of healing. They don't always heal you to full. And I've actually hit the healing cap after trying a boss fight enough times, where I couldn't heal any of my characters because they were just dead. And it was so having a healing character actually kind of just helps you bypass that. We're just gonna bring Wealth. Wealth is too good to not bring, honestly. Saving for Lucia? No, but I'll if they're really that good, I'll pull for them. I'll pull for them if they're both that good and I feel like my account needs it.
Great.
I don't necessarily feel like my account needs
You know nothing of the weight behind the
Jin Yuan, but he's just a character that's too cool and I really want him.
choice.
I'll free you from your chains.
Yeah, let's go for the wiki boys first.
Butterflies.
You got the ice attacker guy. I think he might be better than Sealy, honestly. Not in from a damage out point, but from a like he does do a lot of damage, but also like he'll just keep guys frozen and he has an insane crit rate. Like built into his kit.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. Need a doctor?
Spank.
You bully.
You bully.
Unavoidable. What a headache.
Think I care, bro? Smack her. Yeah,
Free you from disappear among the
die.
butterflies. Illusions of the past.
13,000 damage, bro? Shut up. We had to do this how many times? 3 times? We're just gonna keep doing it.
Great.
I wonder if we could just auto. Let's see if we could auto it. Only problem with him is that if you use him, you need to bring a shielder. Not really. Like, yeah, it's true. If there are definitely fights where you do, where it's like a boss will do like an AOE, or they'll put a dot on him, and then he just always loses it. But luckily, like even if you just have Trailblazer, Fire is a really good shielder. You don't really need anything else beyond that. But even then, like if you just go like really fast and keep things frozen, you don't really ever need to do his thing. And you actually he's not that heavy of an investment skill point wise, which is great, because you can only have to use a skill once every other turn to keep up his buff. So you could use a skill, then use his attack, uses a skill, uses attack,
Crush them.
and you still have a good chance of freezing enemies. We got him.
Lend me your strength.
I think we're gonna hit level 50 this week, and then we're gonna be able to move all of our characters up to level 70.
Of the past.
I'm doing this 3 times because I want Jin Yuan to be able to hit level 80 or 70, whatever.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
I could farm relics for him too, but I don't know what kind of relics I'm gonna want on him yet until I actually see what the numbers are and everything. They might change things from the beta. They might buff, they might weaken them.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Trailblazer Fire is like actually a really good character. Trailblazer Physical is a totally shit character, but there's a large part of the game where I'm still at actually on my account where I just like, they're by far my best physical damage dealer.
Lend me your
If I need physical weakness, he does a great job. But now I'm kind of to the point where I just ignore that aspect and I just like will go for other weaknesses.
Choice.
Who's next?
I got the Sealy Light and it's nuts how much of a damage difference it does compared to the free 5-star Hunt Light Cone. What free 5-star Light Cone? I don't remember which one. We did it. Okay, was that the 3 times we needed to do that? Looks like it. All right, 3 times. Echo of War 2 times we're going to wait. Use 300,000 credits. Well, we can synthesize 10 consumables. Here we go. We did it. We did 30. The one in Herta's shop. Oh, yeah, I got the destruction one. Isn't that a 4-star? We'll go check that in a second. Let me go ahead and do just claim these. 20 times on this? It could be either of these though, right? Yeah, so we can actually use it for these. But how many of these do I have? Let's take a look. 62. 62 is probably enough to level them pretty darn high. So I'm not too worried about it. Let's go ahead and do the Crimson then and keep getting these. I don't know if you'll need any other ones that I don't think these are the ones you'll get any ones besides these. So I'm just going to do this. Let's do Herd a Shop first. Otherwise, I'm going to forget. How do I get to Herd a Shop? The best way I know how is to go here, interdimensional guide, to the right, hit teleport. Herda's store. You're right, these are 5 stars. Crit rate 8% increases their crit rate against enemies with HP less than or equal to 50% by an extra 8% when the wearer defeats an enemy. Yeah, honestly, this one kind of, like, I'm not going to say it sucks, but it's, like, not that good. I thought the destruction one is by far the best. And even then, it's, like, fine. I am going to, I went to buy 3 of these. I went to buy 3 of these, and I accidentally bought 3-star rail passes instead. And, that was not worth it, if I'm being honest. Level rewards. Did we hit 47? We did hit 47. Why am I so fucking zoomed in? I don't ever listen to what he says, but I figure it's worth it. I don't know, these are supposed to be like fun, cute interactions, but they're a little... Every time I come back and talk to him, he's got some new shit to say. The hunt one could be better if it was attack was higher, because it's really low for a 5-star Lycone. It felt really low. I just couldn't bring myself to get it. I do really like the preservation one, though. I think it's like, I don't know, it's the one that just keeps generating a shield or something.
Sounds nice. If only I could go.
I haven't heard you have a voice line in quite a while. So close. I don't know if we're not going to hit this before Jin Yuan comes out, but we might be able to hit it this week. It only goes up to 70 right now. I mean, I'm sure it just becomes, like, we're probably halfway to 70, right? If you look at the total amount needed to get to level 70, I bet even though we're more than halfway through the thing, we're, like, less than halfway through the amount of experience we need. But thank you for this, I suppose. These rewards have gotten less exciting. For me, anyway. Interesting that there's an Omni synthesizer here, honestly. I am going to do... 20 times is 200 more Trailblaze power. I don't think I'm going to... Or 13 times is 130 more Trailblaze power. I don't know if I'm going to do that all right now. I kind of want to, just because I want to pass the time doing stuff. Let's do 6. I'll spend 50 Jade for a 6 roll. That's one of the advantages of spending money. All right. Let's get rid of Branya and put in Hook. I won't say my Hook is built, but I've definitely put in some effort in the Hook. More free 5 stars. They should. I mean, the shop isn't finite, I guess, because they have the infinite spending of the light cones, or of the silver passes. But currently, you get 1 silver pass every other week from that store, because you only get 1 of those things a week currently, right? I think maybe on your first clears you'll get some extra, as I unlock higher difficulties, maybe I'll be able to get more first clears of stuff, but this is such an annoying fight, honestly. Like, now that we're stronger, it's not as bad, but the reverberating coil, Carol or whatever, is so obnoxious when you're a weaker character. The ones at the memory are actually if you go to the memory shards or whatever, the one there is actually, some of those are really good. The 4-star ones you can get for free. The issue with 4 stars is they have lower stats, but I feel like the lower base stats is not as significant as the effect. As long as the effect is strong enough to, like, make it make sense, you know?
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Ugh, 9+ messages. What's going on in Discord right now? My friends talking to each other?
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Stand down.
They're talking about Maiden Abyss. Most annoying enemies for me are the ones that revive on death. Because I use Sealy all the time. Yeah, that's super annoying. I did have a really fun time playing against them because I was using Pella or whatever for the first time to effect, where she debuffs an enemy and she would just kill them in one shot while removing their ability to revive, and that was really fun. But now mine's only like level 40 now. I haven't used her in a long time. But specifically against the Mara Struck, I really like that. And I think the guys that generate a shield that blocks all instants of the next damage is very annoying to me.
There is no other choice.
That's probably the most annoying enemy for me. Even over the one that's like, this lady, if you use a skill, will counterattack you. I'm like, whatever, man. I'll just not use skills for 3 turns. But she does paint you into a corner sometimes where it's like, I need to heal, and my ultimate's not up. So now you're trying to attack with your healer, hoping that you'll be able to get enough ultimate power to heal so your healer doesn't just die. Thank you for the heal. All right, was that fight 6? Thank you. I don't feel like doing that again right now. 47 and some change. All right, let's accept 1200. Level 43. It only goes up to 50, right? We have 20 days to finish this. Like, I assume once you get to 50, you're just done. I can't believe the 50, like, honestly, this battle pass is kind of terrible. Like, joking aside, it's like pretty bad. The highest value thing is the 1 copy of the light cone. Like, you get like 6 poles throughout the entire thing. You get, I mean, you get a bunch of level materials, and that's like good, but it's not like exciting or like something you want to spend money on. You get some extra energy, which is like good, but it's not exciting. Like, you're looking for really cool shit. Like, yeah, this is probably like actually a financial boon for getting you ahead if you're like into that, but it's like really kind of boring. It's a boring battle pass. That's why I use the abundance light cone that gives the unit it has equipped energy. I do really like the I like the one, I think I'm using the current one that gives my whenever they use their basic attack, they like progress or something. That way they get more turns. I like it. I had to really think about which one of these I wanted. If I'm going off pictures, I'm probably taking the one with blade here or whatever. But I ended up taking the preservation one. I do think that a couple of them are pretty good. But I think this one seemed like the best. 16% fixed chance to dispel 1 buff on the target enemy. That just seems like too low to matter. Unless the character in that picture is like better. This one seems a little too, I just don't like the RNG inconsistency of all these effects. Destruction seems bad. I mean, it's a good amount of flat attack, but it's not like broken. I am interested in this one. 0.4 per point of energy. And it increases your damage, not your attack. I don't know which is better. I don't know if it's better to increase your damage or if it's better to increase your attack. I am kind of interested to see, like, attack is it. I think attack is probably better because it's the base of the formula as opposed, but maybe damage is a bigger thing because it happens after everything is taken care of. So let's do 0.4 times 160. 64% damage. 64% damage is quite a lot. And what's good about this 64% damage is that there is no condition on it. I mean, yeah, you need to have 160 energy. Okay, I'll admit that is a condition. But like once the battle starts, your damage is just increased by that amount for the entire fight. Right? And like, how much is your? They have your picture on it. You have one. Yours is only 140, so you're not even getting the full boost. Does anyone get the full boost in the game currently? I want to be surprised. 140 seems high. I don't know if there's an easy way to like look from this. It won't let me shift side to side. 90. That's even lower. Yours is probably pretty low too. I mean, it doesn't even matter because only Iridation characters can get that effect, and she's the only one that I have, like, literally. Is it Iridation? Which one is she? Yeah, so it's only these two. So, I mean, it is pretty much... If you get it, you're basically using it on her because it gives her a bunch of damage. But I don't think it's enough. I don't think this I think getting a light cone that's really good for this character is not as good as getting a light cone that's pretty good that could be used on better characters. Like, the thing is, maybe it's really good on Jin Yuan when he comes out. I don't know. But look, I could probably boost the crap out of these. Oh, I'm going to need whatever these are too, apparently. I think I have a bunch of these. Yeah, I should have a bunch of all these materials because I play a lot. One thing I actually do need to do, like one of the traces I need to prioritize, I actually think is Bayou here. I need to buy you a love song. This one. Invigoration could trigger one more time. It's pretty darn good. And honestly, this is very easy to get because I got 12 of these super ones. I just need some Sprouts of Life. Receive 10% less damage. I mean, this is good, but it's boring. This one's been pretty good, right? If you heal above their max HP, they get maximum HP increase. I mean, that's just good. His have all been insane. That's why I got them. Hers actually don't seem that insane. Like, if your current HP percentage is low, you reduce the chance of being attacked. Like, okay, whatever. While she is in her buff state, her quantum resistance penetration raises by 20%. Now, I'm sure this is good, but I don't really understand how resistance penetration works. I don't see resistance penetration on enemies, you know? After using her basic attack, her next action will be advanced forward by 20%. So I guess if you use her skill and then an attack, she's even faster than if she just used her skill into her skill. That's very fast. That's like super fucking fast. All allies defense increased by 20%. All allies damage just 10% more damage just for existing. I mean, that's really good. That's terrible. This is pretty good. Critical hit is triggered, increased speed by 10% for 2 turns. There's nothing that says it can't stack. It probably doesn't, but 18%. You know what? I actually kind of want this. It takes my 1 purple thing though. I don't know how to get more of those right now. I mean, I could take a look. Echo of War, and I'm just gonna save that. I do want to get that though. When the Trailblazer is protected by a shield at the beginning of the turn, increases their attack by 15% and regenerates 5 energy. What do you think the next Trailblazer we get is? What element and what thing? Because it won't be preservation. It'll be totally different. Like, I'm sure we're going to get a harmony. We're going to get a hunt. I'm actually pretty interested. Dawn here is probably a character I should be putting more investment into, but I just feel like because I have a lot of good stuff that he just hasn't quite been worth it yet, even though he is good. Basic attack deals 40% more damage. Wow, wow. You're betting on Hunt for the next one? Hunt would be cooler. They probably won't do like Harmony, right? Or Abundance. Is Abundance one and Harmony one? Are they different? Let me think. Is Abundance one or is Abundance the god? And I'm just getting it confused. No, there is Abundance. Abundance is healing. Harmony is buffing. Yeah. So there probably won't be any of those because you just got a defensive one. It'll probably be like an aggressive one. Irradiation or Hunt is my guess. I wonder when they add it. Could be Abundance because of story. Yeah, I think Abundance will happen, but I think that'll happen later. I think Abundance is a bigger story arc than just this planet we're on. I think the Abundance will be around for quite a while. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I won't. But it would be weird to go from preservation straight into Abundance. Not like super weird, but I feel like they'd want to space it out. Like give us the hunt, and then give us the thing so we're kind of our main character could fill all the roles. Sus Hang is a cool character. Don't ever use her. She just hasn't. I tried to build her a little bit, but it just like, I don't know, man. She feels so weak until you get her too strong. Until you like get to a certain threshold, and I'm sure she feels strong. But like, all of her stuff only works after an enemy is broken. For every sword stance triggered, the damage dealt by sword stance increases by 2%. I mean, that's pretty fucking insane. Insane, I guess, is not the right word, but like, she just needs to hit broken enemies. Like, once an enemy is broken, she becomes good. Because an enemy breaks, you can use her ultimate, she instantly gets a turn, and then she uses her skill, and she hits with a guaranteed, 126%, and then an additional 60%, and then, an extra 20% attack already, and then another extra 60%, because it's basically like this hits twice, because 2 times at 50%, and then it's getting stacked up, like, and then her speed increases, so like a lot goes right, but when an enemy is not broken, she kind of just sits there like a bump on a log, not being good, So it's like, you don't even want to bring her when something's weak to physical necessarily. You want to bring them when something's like weak to something your team could deal with. And then when they're broken, that's when she comes in and does all the damage. And at that point, I'm like, she has to go through all those hoops, and she's just nowhere even close as strong as Sealy, But maybe as free to play, she's like super good. But even then, like, Don Hang is like one of the highest damage dealers in the game. You would probably just use him, because not only does he do just more damage pretty much all of the time, he also gets to slow enemies when he gets a critical hit. And then he increases his resistance. Like, you already get him for free, and all of his stuff he's just a very strong character. I think this is a little fucking lame. Basic attack skill, 40% more damage to slowed enemies. Like, that's super lame. That's not to say it's bad, because like that means it does 100% and you don't have to use your skill, but like it's really lame. After launching an attack, there's a 50% fixed chance to increase own speed by 20% for 2 turns. I mean, that's really good. That's not good. I mean, it's fine, but it's not like very good. His ultimate does so much damage. His skill does good damage. Not insane, but good. His ultimate is just nuts. When the target's enemy's current HP percentage is greater than or equal to 50%, crit rate is increased by 12%. So he's better in the first half of the fight. Are actually good and viable. Yeah, March 7th is great. Reduces talent cooldown by a turn. That's pretty good. I mean, these are always good, but not amazing. When he uses his ultimate to defeat an enemy, his action... So he gets... After 4 copies, he gets one really, really bad version of Seely's passive. The slow state triggered by skill reduces the enemy speed by an extra 8%. An extra 8%. So how much is that? 20% speed? So there's a chance that he gains himself 20% speed and lowers their speed by 20%. I mean, to be fair, like Seely does more damage and Welt does better speed slowing. So, but he does this to combined. You know, he's a very strong character. You should be using him if you're not like, if you're like semi free to play. Don Hang is like one of your best friends. I think March 7th is a little more questionable until after you get her with enough dupes to get like memory of or never forfeit again. I think she needs a little bit more help, but I do think she's good. They gave us such a strong character, and that's one of the reasons I didn't use him, because he was a starting character, so I was like, okay, he's gonna be one of the bad characters. But really, the bad characters are the ones they give us for free outside of that, right? Like the other characters that we get 100% for free that we don't have to worry about at all are like Kinky here. I don't remember how to say her name. She's pretty... I'm not saying she's like unusable, but she's probably one of the worst characters in the game. I'd put her in the bottom 3. And then Herda. Herda, they also give us, and Herda's pretty fucking terrible. Even with like max stuff, like she just kind of fucking sucks. She feels good for a minute, and then enemies start getting stronger, and her ability just hits like a wet noodle. Even if you get all of her perfect stuff, she's just not that good. She's super skill point hungry. She does work on it, though. She gets a lot better. Like, once you get some copies of her, right, every time draw tile is triggered, she immediately regenerates an energy, which is not her skill. But if we look at, like, her talent, which one is it? When an ally turn starts, she randomly draws 1 tile. What is the ability they're talking about here? Hidden hand state. What I don't even know what they're talking about here. Every time draw tile is triggered, she immediately regenerates 1 energy. Oh, okay, never mind. I understand. This isn't skill point energy. This is every time an ally gets a turn, she generates 1 energy for her using her ultimate. Okay, so that's different kind of energy. Understood. She's skill point hungry. This is energy. After this character's skill is used, there's a 24% fixed chance to gain a thing, which until the end of the turn, using basic attack or enhanced basic attack, immediately launches 1 follow-up attack on the same target, dealing quantum damage equal to 100% of the previous basic attack or enhanced. Okay, so this literally gives her a 24% chance to deal double damage. Pretty bad. And then she recovers a skill point. So she does have the ability to like generate her ult faster, recover skill points, and then she does have the trace right here where the first time she uses her skill point, she instantly gets another skill point back. It's 1 time per battle. But it's good for farming. Like it just I don't think it quite comes together. I don't think it quite comes together. It is a fun gimmick. I just don't think it's quite there. I think if you go fully dedicated into her, though, you might be surprised at how powerful she actually gets. But there's no point to use her before getting, like, 6. Right? Like, if you don't have 6, she's just not at all good. Like, 1 copy is bad. The 1 Eidolon is bad. 2 Eidolon is not good enough. 3 and 5 are not good enough. 4 is good, but it's a 24% chance. So it's a 24% chance every time you use your skill to gain this, and then once you activate it, you get a 100% damage boost. You double your damage for the turn. So it's like she gets 2 enhanced attacks every time. So this is like almost, but she still needs this before she can get the skill point regeneration that she needs, because this will make her regenerate 2 skill points, because she'll use her basic attack to generate 1 skill point. This will generate a second one, and then that combined with her one-time use thing, it might make her surprisingly good. She might be able to do an insane amount of damage, but then it's like you're doing all this to do a hit, and she's not doing any much. She's consuming, but she's not providing that much for the team, other than, I guess it is an AoE damage output, but I think you got to jump through too many hoops. And Herta is just bad. I think Herta might be worse. Herta was one of my first characters that I built up to level 50, because she just helps you get through the game so much easier in all these early parts, but it really just, her talent is just bad. She needs to have a way to activate her talent additional times. When an ally's attack causes an enemy's percentage to fall below 50% or lower, she will launch 1 follow-up attack to deal 28%. And even if you have the light cone that triples the damage basically to makes it like 75%, 75% of Herta's attack to all enemies is not good. The time it is good is like when enemies are weak and you're strong, and you like, this attack will trigger another attack, so she'll spin like 4 times and kill the whole entire wave. That looks cool, feels cool, and feels good, but it just doesn't actually work out. All right, she's supposed to use her skill when they're below 50%, then switch to basic attack when she's below. Now, I will say the best thing about her is probably that her basic attack actually does hit pretty hard. What, like 110% base level? What gives her that effect? Is that in her Eidolons? Her basic attack deals an additional 40% ice damage. That's decent. This is bad. When talent is triggered, this is actually not bad. This is pretty good. This doesn't increase the damage of her talent. This is every time she triggers her talent, she gets apparently, this sounds to me, a 10% stacking damage boost for the rest of the fight. It doesn't say like, oh, the talent deals 10% more damage. Every time she does her talent, she gets 10% more damage. After using ultimate, this character's attack increases by 25%. Like, that's like not that good. Like, her best thing is that her stupid basic attack is kind of strong, so you can use her just to generate points for the team, but she doesn't have enough speed to be good at that. Didn't level Natasha. I'd never had to level Natasha because my first 5-star was Bailu, basically. Actually, I pulled Yang King, and then I pulled Bailu as my second character. So I had Bailu before I got Natasha. So there was just no reason to. But I do like Natasha. I think she definitely does more damage than Bailu, but like, who cares in a sense? She has some advantage over Bailu. She gets to I think mine's maxed out because I actually pulled like 10 copies of her. Doesn't she have the one where not that one. It must be in her traces. Must be this one up here, right? Increasing the duration of skills continuous healing effect for 1 turn. No, is it this one? Okay. The skill removes 1 debuff from a target ally. That's pretty good. Like, what she has is she does more damage and she has a cleanse, which is good. So she has a place. She's a good healer, but her healing is way fucking worse than Bailu. Like, way worse. She doesn't revive people when they immediately die. You know, she doesn't have an SOS resurrection like Bailu does. She doesn't heal them for as much, and she doesn't have put a shield on them that causes them to heal every time they take damage. What she does have is more damage over the course of a fight and a debuff, or a debuff cleanse. However, debuff cleanse isn't that rare. March 7th has it, and so does Bronya. So I never really feel like I really need the debuff cleanse. Bronya having it is actually pretty legit. And it's even in her skill, like unnecessarily. She doesn't need it in her skill, but it just does. Dispels a debuff from a single ally, then allows them to immediately take action, and then it increases their damage. So the cleanse, I haven't found that useful, just because I have Bronya, and March 7th starts with it too. I don't think March 7th starts with it, actually. I think it's might be in her traces here, right? Removes it, yeah, it's in her traces, but it's still very good. Yeah, Bronya is perfectly, like, out of all the characters, I think Bronya is the most future-proof of all the characters, because even if they release Welt, but a secondary version of Welt, but it's like, hey, this is Welt, but he's just twice as good. Like, Welt could be replaced, but Bronya, but twice as good, is like, what's twice as good? She lets 2 allies go immediately afterwards? Like, maybe, but it's like, no matter what, she just gets to make your better characters go more frequently. Even Sealy, she lets Sealy go more frequently. Now, I will say, one of my frustrating things with her, and it's not even her fault, but it's like my Perplatipu's speed was 98. So it was 2 speed below her. And every time I wanted her to boost him, but it only boosted him by 2 because he was always going right after her. So you need her to go slightly slower, ideally 1 speed point slower than the character you actually want them to boost. But you definitely need her to go a little bit slower than the character you wanted to boost. And they'll get out of sync a little bit over the course of the fight, but then it'll kind of fix it back up. I think Bronya is a must pull in the sense that she's probably the best unit, potentially the best unit in the game currently. I don't know if she's the best character in the game currently, or if she'll ever be the best character in the game, but I think she is the most future-proof character in the game. Other characters that are relatively future-proof, I think Welt is semi-future-proof. And that's just because, like, even if they release another character that does his job but better, he's really good at his job. He could delay everyone's actions, slow them all down, lower their defense, and make them vulnerable, and then do a lot of damage, like, while slowing them. So Welt is kind of busted for sure. I think he's semi-future-proof. I mean, they could release a better version of him, but even then, like, I can't imagine a character yet that's so much stronger than him to completely nullify him. Bailu, probably not. The second they release a healer that's as good as her, but also can remove debuffs, she probably gets power crept. And as for that, like, the other 5 stars, like Sealy is definitely not future proof. She's strong, but like, they're gonna release another single target DPS that's stronger. Asta might be a little not future proof. I guess it depends, but like, her ability to increase everyone's speed by a base amount, like a flat amount, is pretty fucking sick. Like, it might get power crept to not be good anymore, but right now her ability to break shields against fire foes and her ability to give everyone speed makes her like kind of irreplaceable for some team comps. I actually don't remember what her eidolons are. Let's take a look. When using a skill, there's a 50% fixed chance of recovering 1 skill point. That's really good. When using skill, the target ally's speed increases by 30% after taking action. Fuck you. God, Bronya is so good, man. It's like, she's so good even with 0 of these. After an ally other than Bronya uses basic attack on an enemy with wind weakness, Bronya immediately launches a follow-up attack on the target, dealing wind damage equal to 80% of her basic attack damage. This effect can only be triggered 1 time per turn. 1 time per her turn, I assume. Like, again, turn is like a term used a lot in this game, but it doesn't mean the same thing. When you affect an enemy and they're like, they have negative speed for 1 turn or 2 turns, that's until they go again. So it actually is artificially longer. Because if you have someone like Sealy, who's like, gets like 5 times more actions, when something affects her for 2 turns, it actually isn't that long. It's only the course of like over 7 actions in the combat. Whereas an enemy with a debuff that lasts 2 turns, they might only get one. That might be like an actual like 20 actions that they have that debuff for. So the fact that this is good, she does a follow-up attack on the target, dealing wind damage. So this isn't actually her basic attack. So it doesn't progress her forward or anything, and it's not guaranteed to crit. So this is actually pretty bad, but it's insanely good for wind weak foes that she's able to break. Like, this isn't actually a damage ability. This is a break shields ability, which is very, very good for that. Silverwolf Monofire is going to be insane. I'm excited because Asta has like 18%, like, oh, all fire damage is 18% stronger. I hope they had like elemental towers where only certain elements can go, or only like job towers, only certain jobs can go. I want to have a reason to level up. Like, one of the things in gachas that they don't ever have like early enough on, usually, or at least in my experience, but like they add later, is like there's a good reason to have like Arlen. Arlen is one of the worst characters in the game. He's a lightning destruction character, and he doesn't do jack shit better than anybody else, and he just kills himself. But in a lightning only tower or something, you might need to build him. He might be your, like, in your top 3 damage dealers, or like top 2 damage dealers possible for like that kind of thing. And so I'm hoping they add all that kind of stuff. I hope there's a lot more game modes they add into the game. The duration of the damage boost effect placed by the skill on the target ally is increased by 1 turn. It's probably not stackable. So this is actually like, this is good, but I don't think it's like great. It's good like on Sealy, right? Where you like, she goes more times than Bronya does. Like if you go Bronya, give her increased damage for 2 turns, like she gets an extra damage, and she goes into the buff state, gets buff state, extra damage, boom. Like that's pretty darn good. But I actually think, I think Quick March might be the best one. Take by Surprise is really good too. I kind of wish, like, I know this would be weird, but I wish that you didn't, it wouldn't be good business. But I wish that these weren't progressive, locked in order. I wish it didn't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wish you could choose which ones you want. Obviously, that would mean characters would pull less because they hide the really, really good ones under, like, usually underneath the 6th one. Like, right? This giant fucking wall of text. Everyone would take this one first. But it would convince less people to pull for all 6, 7 copies, but it would convince more people to pull for 2 copies. A lot more people would pull for 2 copies. But almost no one would pull for all 7, probably. But I think that would have been, I wish they would have done that. After she uses her ultimate, inflicts a target enemy with Butterfly Flurry for 1 turn. And again, it's an enemy's turn, not her turn, which is way better. Enemies suffering from Butterfly Flurry will take additional quantum damage equal to 15% of Sealy's ultimate damage every time they are attacked. There's even more. If the target enemy is defeated by Butterfly Flurry damage triggered by other allies' attacks, Sealy's talent will not be triggered. Okay, who cares? That's a negative. I would probably go for her second one first. I want the speed. The skill point is good. In fact, I'd say it's really good. But the way it works is I don't like the 100% would be too good. It would obviously be too good. It would be insane. You would always use your skill every single time. But if you have 1 skill point, you're kind of in a weird spot where you're like, do I want to use this and maybe get a skill on my character? Or do I want to just attack and guarantee that I have skill points for the future? I don't know if I would want to take that 50% on 1 skill point. At 2 skill points, I'll always do it. And then it's really nice. But at 1 skill point, I don't know. Quick March, I just like this kind of stuff more, where it's like, I know whenever I use Quick March, I always have 30% extra speed on that character after they take their action. Take by surprise would be really good too, though. I can't believe I gotta go to work tomorrow. So I gotta go to work tomorrow. I work noon to 9:30, so it'll be 24 hours in the future. And this is 24. And so when does this reset? When does this actually, what's an hour? One day, what's 20 hours from now? So tomorrow would be, let's just say it would be tomorrow would be 10 o'clock. It's like 6 p.m. ish. 4 p.m. ish. I think I'm gonna be at work for when the banner goes live. So I'll have to come home and do all my polls. You think her light cone is future proof? I just didn't think her light cone was even like that good. I mean, I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it's that good. Crit rate 18% that's not the good part. That's like fine, but I feel like they added that after the second part to make it more powerful. While the wearer is in battle, which is kind of a weird way to phrase it, for every 10 speed that exceeds 100, the damage of the wearer's basic attack and skill is increased by 6%, up to 6 times, right? I mean, it's good. It's only the crit damage of the ult, so you need to crit with the ult. I think it's good. In fact, I think it's really good. I think it's insanely powerful. But I don't think it's like I'm gonna spend my resources to pull it, you know? I don't think it's good enough for that. But I'm also probably gonna pull on Jin Yuan's light cone, and that one's definitely not gonna be good enough. When the wearer uses basic attack skill or ultimate to attack enemies, the wearer gains 1 stack of mischievous. Each stack increases the wearer's attack by 12%. Why doesn't this say that this... Like, this doesn't say how many stacks you can get. Or does it last for 2 turns? Or what? There's no way that if you attack 10 times, you get 240% increased attack. If you attack 15 times, you know, or 20 times, you get 480% increased attack. Right? There's no way it works that way. It can't. It would be more powerful than the 5-star light cone. So what's the limit on this? Is it 2 times? 1 time? 1 time is not that strong. If it gets stacked up to 3 times, now we're talking. That's like 75% damage is no joke. For every debuff the target enemy has, the damage dealt by the wearer is increased by 12%, stacking up to 3 times. Womp womp. Who is that in the picture? I actually don't recognize who that is in the picture. Is that Pella? Just like a knocked out Pella? Because her hair is not brown. I thought her hair was blue. Maybe it's not. Her hair is pretty purpley. It doesn't say it stacks, but the mole says for each stack. Each stack increases the wearer's attack. But if it doesn't, they gain 1 stack of mischievous. Oh, you know what? I bet this is how it works. This is my guess, but this is how I bet how it works. I bet basic attack, skill, ultimate each generates 1 stack. So I bet you could have up to 3 stacks. This is how I'm guessing it works. I think you'd have 3 stacks. The first time you use your basic attack, you get a stack. The first time you use your skill, you get a stack. And the first time you use your ultimate, you get a stack. So the attack can never generate more than 1 stack. The skill and the ultimate can never generate more than 1 stack, is my guess. And that you can get up to 3 stacks. So you like, because this is great for Hook, because she'll use her attack, ultimate into skill or something like that. You don't really want to use her basic attack, but that's my idea. It's just you would think it would say when the wearer uses this for the first time, the wearer gains 1 stack of mischievous. It doesn't say that, but that's kind of how I assume how it would have to work, because it's not going to just stack infinitely. But 3 stacks seems reasonable. That seems powerful, but like within the realm of reason. Increases the wearer's energy regeneration rate by 8%. I don't know how good that is. Is that enough to get you to go get your ultimate a turn earlier? Because like this kind of stuff is like, if 8% doesn't cause, it either does nothing or it's insane. If it doesn't give it to you a turn earlier and you get it on the same turn, then it's terrible. It does essentially nothing most of the time. Maybe you get 1 extra ult over the course of a fight. But if this like causes the threshold where you get it 1 turn earlier and you get to use it, and then you get to start building up again, and it's 1 turn earlier, like instead of every 5 turns, getting it every 4 turns, that's a lot more usage of the ultimate. It has to be used on abundance, which is less good, because the abundance tends to just hold their ultimate until they need to use it, but sometimes you do need to heal and then heal again. This one seems okay. I think this will be better when there's a healer that wants to use their ultimate more. I don't know. Like maybe there's an ultimate that also buffs and there's a reason to cast it even if you're at full HP. I think that'll make it better. Because this is 24 3 times. I bet this is 24 3 times as well. It's just worse though, because you have to have 3 dots on them. Whereas this is just permanent. Yeah, you have to use your basic attack once, but using your basic attack once for permanent 24% more attack is just better. But this is damage. I don't know how the math on those work, but I want to pull. Oh, look at this. The Dance light cone for Harmony? I don't think so. Maybe I could. Is it in here? Dance. I do have subscribe for more. Let's do one warp. Let's see what we get. Blue. No, 94.6% chance. We got it, boys. Let's see what I got. I got it. I actually have it at Awaken too. I use this on Branya. Yes. When the wearer uses their ultimate, all allies' actions are advanced forward by 18%. Yes, I am quite the fan of that. I even got I actually pulled this, I think, on a silver ticket. Increases the wearer's HP by 8%, outgoing healing by 12%. Already would be good enough. But then, whenever they heal allies, record the amount of outgoing healing. When the ally launches, I wonder if that means if they're at full HP, if it'll still count, or if it has to be lost HP that they're recovering. When an ally launches an attack, a random attacked enemy takes additional damage equal to 30%, 36% of the recorded outgoing healing. This damage is the same type of the wearer's, is not affected by other buffs, and can only occur 1 time per turn. This is one of my favorite ones so far. I know it's not that strong, but it is free. Hook, Clara, and Svarog. Yeah, this one's one of my favorites. I wonder how you get more of these. Is this one of the ones that you can get for free? It's so good, man. This one feels like, I'm not going to say future proof, but this one feels like definitely one of the best Lycones in the game. Or one of the better Lycones, especially at tier 4. Like, maybe once you get up to the 5 stars, they're just all so much more powerful, but there's some that are just broken. But this feels really strong. You can only summon for it. Well, I'm happy I've got a couple of them then. Maybe it's not as good because, like, if you don't have Bronya, it's not that good. Let's take a look. Who else is who else is Harmony? Asta? Asta already increases everyone's speed. Sorry, itchy nose. I don't think it's that good on Asta. There is that other one, the character I don't have, that, like, I don't know if she's Harmony, though, but she, like, boosts. She probably is. She might be Preservation. But, like, she boosts characters' energy. She's, like, an energy battery for characters. That might be really good, but then if her ultimate is to give other people ultimate, then is it really, like, that good? I don't know. I don't have Ting Yun. I don't have Ting Yun or Sampo. I don't really want Ting Yun, but I'm gonna get her probably maxed out while pulling for Jin Yuan because she is on that banner. But I really want Sampo. Sampo is just like my ideal type of character. Like, he just increases dots, and I really like that. And I also have, like, jack shit for wind. I have Bronya, but outside of Bronya, I mean, we all have Dan. Dan and Bronya are definitely good, but, like, I don't know. I don't want to build Dan. I'm not building anyone right now. I know it's Dawn, but I just call him Dan. I don't know how I feel about this one. Her skill increases attack and alt gives attack and energy. I mean, I definitely want her in the sense that she's good and she'll be great for some teams. She also, it seems like she'll be great for some cheese strats. Like, if you just like, hey, I want to make Sealy even stronger, like, she'll be good for that. Let's walk around a little bit. I'm probably done playing the game tonight. I'll probably wake up tomorrow and play some. I don't know if I'll stream it or not. But, Tis. I will be putting all my, I don't know if I'm going to put all my polls into Jin Yuan yet. I haven't decided. But I'm going to pull until I get him. So if I don't get him until Pity, then that's going to be that, right? But if I get him early, I don't know if I'm going to pull for more or if I'm just going to hold all my juice. Maybe I pull for his light cone. I don't know. We'll see exactly how it goes. I kind of regret because I had him guaranteed in 2 multis. Guaranteed in 2 multis. Because I didn't have Sealy and I missed her on the 50-50. And so the next one was guaranteed. Within 2 multis, I was guaranteed to get Sealy, I think, in my poll video. It might have been 4, but I think it was 2 or 4. And I could have waited, but Sealy's been pretty insane. She's been great. Obviously, at the time, I just was like, you know what? I'll just spend money if I have to spend money. Get out of here.
Don't mess with me.
Think you're good? You ain't never gonna be good. I actually really like the quantum break where the more you hit an enemy, the stronger it becomes.
Who's next?
I don't even know why she got 2 turns there. She's just that fast, I guess.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
It also sucks that we are getting 2 really good support characters next patch. That's the only reason I'm skipping Jin Yuan, because supports are more future-proof. Yes. I'm 100% only pulling for Jin Yuan because I think this game needs more husbandos. I don't know what that is. I think this game needs more. That must be a secret quest or something. He's a cool dude. I love his voice actor. I love his kit. I love his style. I like everything about him as a character, which I really, really want. But like you could skip him. He's not like an absolute must-pull character. Supports are always more future-proof. But it's okay. Do any characters get added to the general banner? I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm not even playing. Like, I am playing. I'm running around. I like Rivet Town. There was a little side quest here with a dead girl and a teddy bear or something. Also a good way to get to the robot settlement if you wanted to walk. Excuse me. He just came out at a bad time. Yeah, I kind of would. If him and Sealy, like, for example, if him and Sealy were reversed, I would not pull for Sealy. Seela. Sealy?
There is no other choice.
So you are afraid of who's next?
Stand down.
Let me tend your wound.
But because the game was new and I wanted to pull, and I already put in a lot of pulls, like, I was like, all right, I might as well get her. But now I have to pull for him because I just want him that bad.
Time for some hardship.
No future characters, only unlimited banners, though that is subject to change later. For sure. I mean, I'm sure it'll change at some point.
You don't look so good.
Like, I'm sure Genshin doesn't have the same general banner units at this point. I'm sure that they don't. Maybe they do. But, like, that would be surprising to me, honestly, if it was exactly the same as at launch. Isn't there a 4-star character coming out that's going to be on a banner? Is that really going to be a banner only? Like, what I would assume that they're going to do, which I have no idea. I'm just going off the way other gachas have played, is that like 6 months down the line, every 6 months to 1 year, they'll update the general pool with more characters. Like, and it'll be in order of release, right? So it'll be like Seela and Jin Yuan and whatever will all be added to the general pool. But I have no reason to say that. I don't know anything. That's just like what I would expect. I wonder if we go to the robot settlement. We had a what is this? No, I don't want that. I want the collect. We got like a a flower made of scrap metal. That might be something that... Oh, enemies respawn? No, we didn't come up here. I was like, enemies never respawn. I think when Jin Yuan comes out, I think I will do a stream where we're just playing
A sharp side.
and going with Jin Yuan, and then I'll do like all polls to Jin Yuan. Yukong, though, we might get her for free because she is imaginary, and we've gotten every other element for free except imaginary.
Time for some hardship.
I haven't thought about that. Let me think about that. What lightning character did we get for free? Did we get Serval for free? We don't get Arlen for free. I mean, in a sense, she's in the... Serval is in the store right now with Dan.
You could still surrender. Here I come. Don't mess with me.
Serval is free. When did we get Serval? I legitimately don't remember getting her for free. She must join throughout the story, but I probably already had a copy from her from polling. So I just didn't stand out to me. I know we got Natasha for free, which it's not weird because she's a healer, but it is weird that they didn't make Natasha an imaginary because we already had the neutral from the main character. But maybe they doubled up on that. That way he can also be fire. I only have one copy? She was from pre-release rewards. So I must never have pulled her then, huh? Basic attack deals lightning damage equal to 60% to a random enemy. Okay. She is all about using her ultimate as many times as possible, I think, right? Like, if we look here. Extra energy. I think she has, like, you want her light cone to give her a bunch of free stuff. You also get Serval light cone for free. Let's take a look. Sorry, Serval. You're actually a character I would like to use. I just haven't. I just got this one from a poll, I think. I don't think I got this one for free. Which light cone is hers? Because I literally just got this one today. Which is the one that Power of Sound is the one that which has got to be. But where do I get another one? I don't feel like I got pre-release rewards. Unless they were automatically sent to everyone's mail, in which case I, of course, did. But I didn't do anything outside the game. I did check my mail for a couple things. I put in a few codes, but that was it. You can get another from Hoyo Lab. Is Hoyo Lab a website? I have to log on and oh, that's how I got it today. That's how I got it today. I logged in when the game started and it was like, hey, it was in the mail. Let's even, we'll take a look. It was like, hey, today is the last day. The warp function was going to close on the 24th. And I was like, what? Kitty, you alive? Yeah, you're alive. And so I just did that because it came in the mail today. So that must have been how I got it. It's really good light cone, too. It's definitely for Serval, though. I don't think it works for Jin Yuan that well. Hello, Perkins. I'm going to see if any of these guys care that I found a flower. Do a barrel roll. No, great. They're already fighting the robots, huh? Why won't you join my party? Has Pascal been reformed? I see. They made Pascal annoying, not... I did not feel bad for killing that robot at all. He was just obnoxious. Where is Pascal? Also, can they please put the login to Hoyo Lab into the actual game? Yeah, I had to go into some, like, weird app. I mean, just, like, the internet, which isn't weird. But, like, I did have to leave the game in order to get that reward, which felt weird. Oh, hey, Pascal. Here you are. You don't talk to me anymore? Are you too big to talk to? He's like a bank. He's too big to fail. All right, well, Pascal doesn't have shit to say to me. Doesn't this look like a destructible wall? Kind of, huh? Why did they give these robots giant camera nipples? That's what I want to know. They are actually a pretty cool design overall. I would say they did pretty good with the robot designs for this game. They're pretty neat. And I like that they gave him, like, this guy has a helmet like Duncan, right? Like, it's designed to be a military robot. Also hope you get events in 1.0. I hope so, too. I hope, and when they release this, it's not just a new banner. I hope that they have some other stuff, but if it's just a new banner, honestly, I'll still have a good time because I'm gonna keep doing Simulated Universe, but it'll definitely be like, man, maybe I should find a second game to play more of, you know. I've been playing like Age of Wonders 4, which is fun, but I've been mostly playing this game. I wonder where I take that flower. I thought I would take it to Pascal as some sort of reward. There were events in the CBT. Man, well, I can understand them not wanting to do events early on because like everyone will be stressed and rush through the game. But like, it's time, right? Most people, I won't say most people, but a lot of people are getting to the point of the game and they're getting bored.
Stand down.
Because there is a lot of content in the game. There is like genuinely a lot of content in the game. The story is long and worthwhile. Looked like Pojamon. This is Pojamon. How'd you know? Can you look up girl Scourge in Pojamon? Okay, I don't think so. This game lets you be a creep. You could be, I could see like I can go up to Welt and be like, hey buddy. We're gonna slap him. I am playing on ×2 speed, so it might look weird if you're not a normal player of the game. But I'm also not patient enough to do it normally. The story is long and well paced compared to Genshin. Yeah, I feel like they went out of their way to like they just learned from Genshin. Genshin had a really fucking slow start. Like Genshin's story was boring as shit. At least in like the first 10 hours, and then I stopped playing it because I didn't care anymore. But yeah, look at this. They kind of try to blur it out, but you could totally see his dick bulge. Bro, that's actually so crazy. They actually don't give him a dick bulge at all, do they? Oh no, well. It's all right. You look cool. 2x speed is normal speed. Yeah, it's the other speeds that are the problem.
You know nothing of the weight behind
Check out this attack. This is the best. This is the best animation right now for an ultimate in the game. It is about to be replaced with a better animation for Jin Yuan's, but currently this is the best.
Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
So you are afraid of me.
You do like being a normal speed for boss fights? I do too, because there's a lot of times where it's like I'll want to specifically pause to do something. Because the game isn't fully turn-based, there's a lot of times that I just don't, where I've like died because I've been like, oh shit, I wanted to do something before he went.
You can still walk away. Calm your body and mind.
Look, listen, feel, kick!
Let's go, Hook.
The galaxy is vast
Beyond compare. I don't think Claire would let this stand. I think Claire would come fix this guy. I'm sure there was a story element with this guy that I'm forgetting. Who put those TVs over there? Like, you know what's crazy is like how much time we spend in this planet. What is it? Jarilo? And it's like it's kind of a shitty looking planet. Like, good luck, have fun, thank you. Like, I would say Boulder Town is the standout one. This is very much just Midgar. Like, this is the slums. Like, this is clearly very heavily inspired by Final Fantasy VII. The whole planet is, but like, I feel like this especially, where you see the plate above. Like, they didn't do the same story beats, but it definitely is like design-wise inspired. But like, most of this entire planet fucking sucks, man. Like, it's gross looking. Then when you go to, like, this is kind of boring. And everything is just kind of faded out, especially, like, in the robot settlement. Like, the robot settlement looks terrible. But then you go to the next area. But, like, look, this just looks like... It just, to me, looks terrible. Just a blue haze and then some shit in the distance. But then when you go to like, when you go to the Lofu, I don't know names good, okay? And you go to even to like one of their normal battle maps. They're just way more interesting, I feel like. Way more going on, like in the distance. Everything feels more like, oh, this is like a thing. I feel like these are way better maps to look at. Not quite like they're still, one of my criticisms of the game is that the maps are a little too video gamey, which I know is a weird thing to say in a video game, but like this is like after playing things like Elden Ring, where everything is like, hey, it's first built as a real thing that would actually potentially be built, and then it's constructed into a level cleverly. This is like, hey, we need a path, a singular path to go from point A to point B. Like, this isn't how you would design a city, you know? The actual city areas aren't that bad, but like the level maps where you're running around are kind of stupid. Units that we get for free, I forgot we get Kinky for free. Yes, she is our quantum damage dealer. But like this is like this kind of, you know what this area reminds me of a lot of actually? It might just be partially because the thematics of the area. Like what the fuck is that over there? There's just balloons or whatever. Or no, that's a bunch of ships probably. This reminds me of the very first time I walked on Citadel and Mass Effect 1, you know? Not quite to the same level where you could look up and see, like, it's a big halo, basically. But, like, they have, like, the, you know, you can see that this is, like, a ship. Also, there's something to collect there. Like, this is a way fucking more interesting area. And it just looks good. Although they should add a jump button. Honestly.
Did I just get scammed?
What do you sell? Do you actually sell anything or no? Guess not. Did I just get scammed? All right. Well, I'm probably going to go end the stream. And I'm going to go, I have 2 YouTube videos I got to release. And then basically I'm just going to chill tomorrow. Probably not do that much. Just play, you know, use my energy. And then the day after we will, we'll start doing big polls and we'll build Jin Yuan and we'll have a lot of fun with him. The fake sky underneath it. Let's take a look. What is down there? Like, what is the shape of the ship? Is this the accurate shape of the ship? Is it actually like a big boat like this? Like one of their sky sieves or whatever? Because I assumed, like, when I think of a ship, I thought it would be like, I don't know, a big cube. Or like the Citadel, like round. But it actually seems like still like everything's kind of on the top. They kind of make this look like it's the same size as the space station, but the space station is way fucking smaller. So I wonder what's down there. Like, in terms of lore. Like, would you hit the bottom of the ship, or would you fall through into space? Like, is it actually, like, I know that, like, they made this all blue and stuff. This is all fake. Because, like, the blackness of space would just make everyone depressed all the time. And so they make it have, like, day-night cycles or whatever. But I do wonder what's down there. I actually kind of like it's a small touch. Like, a lot of this doesn't make sense in terms of, like, how does someone right in that building get up there to where everything happens? Like, they're permanently stuck right there. Unless there's like a ladder inside there that leads nowhere, because the top of their house is a floor we can walk on. But they did put a fire escape. For long life species, I bet they take fire very seriously. You don't want to like die in a fire when you're essentially immortal. Not essentially. Like, they're definitely not. They're like anti-immortal, but they are long life. But that's like someone's house. But your roof is where someone can walk, and you don't have an easy way to get to where like people like there's no way for you to get upstairs. Think about how hard it is for them to get around. And maybe they have like on the other side, there's a spot to take your little boat, and it could just kind of go up. So like I don't think it's like designed a 100% like from a. It's not trying to be a real city, but it's way better at it than some of the other areas are for sure. Yeah, to self reincarnation. I wonder if they the speed tester. No, thank you. There was this mission with the fucking. I had to go track down this goddamn like, oh, this guy ran into someone. You got to find this person. Just some of these hidden missions take so long. I just did enough of them to get the orb for the main character. Where's he at? There he is. Right, I wanted to get the 5th one. I don't think the 6th is available yet. At least I haven't seen it. It didn't look. It wasn't for sale in the city. Like I bought all the ones that the city had, so maybe it's like purposely locked off. Enhanced basic attack or ultimate. Their defense increases by 10%. It doesn't wear off, so over the course of the fight, they're going to get a bonus 30% defense. Good character. Very, very good character, for sure. Like, they never deal that much damage, but, like, they do okay damage, and they keep everyone alive, and they do a lot of good stuff. Until we get the next part of the story. Got it. Gotta go fast. The frame rate of my stream can't keep up with my mad skills here. The universe is fast, beyond compare. My favorite voice line that Welt has, I feel like they should have re-recorded it, yet it's still my favorite, is he gets hit and he just goes, I'm fine. It's like he's so clearly not fine. He doesn't go like, I'm fine. He goes, I'm fine. And it's just like, uh-oh, are you okay? No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Like, oh my God. He is not fine. I like that you could take a boat to go right there, and that leads to a blocked off lake. Okay, it leads to those stairs. Clearly, the city designers did not care about utilizing the space over in that area that well. Not like here. This is where they utilize the space. This is really cool design too. Like, these are just giant rotating scrolls. I actually really, really think that's cool. Especially these ones here. They're like normally what would you expect here? I would, especially with like the water, I would expect like a waterfall. But instead of a waterfall, they have like an upflowing waterfall in a sense on this side, but it's a giant scroll. It just, I don't know. It's a cool visual thing to look at. Well, I think whoever designed this is actually really cool. It said the loom isn't supposed to be so large, but the designer has misread the drawings, although it could be just a rumor. Yeah, like that's a cool picture right there, right? The loom and then the big building right there. It is a little out of focus, I suppose, but it's a very cool, this area right here is very cool visually. The game has a lot of really funny dialogue. It's like the best part of the game. Like when the best part of the game is like that whole mini game you have where you're stuck in the closet and you're fighting the evil demon, but you're not actually doing anything. You're just standing there in a closet like an idiot. But it like feels like you're doing something because it's fun. Ugh. All right, well, to be honest, I am not doing anything. Oh, the area ahead is unavailable. The universe is vast beyond compare. The universe is vast beyond compare. The universe is vast beyond... The universe is vast. I wish he said that every single time. That would have been funny. We did it. And the MC wonders why you're staring at a lamp. Yep, you're like, why am I doing this? I'm not gonna listen to this guy right now. Is this a secret? I'm sure there's a more satisfying resolution to that somewhere that comes with money. But we're not going to worry about it right now. All right, friends. Much love. Thank you so much. For Platypuses per Platypus. Thank you for stopping by, Shy Knight. You weren't shy tonight. We'll be back soon. Maybe not tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow. I probably won't stream. But the day after, if Jin Yuan is out before work, I absolutely will. And if he's not out before work, I will stream after work, which would be late. Really late. We'll see. It might be the next morning, just so I could stream my polls. But I might just make a YouTube video. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, much love. We'll figure it out. Peace out. See you guys next time.